If you've got a mortgage, you know just how much your home loan shapes your daily life. Every bill, every budget, every plan for the future, so much of it comes back to that monthly repayment. And you know the pain of rising rates. Each increase felt like a weight added to your shoulders, making it harder to get ahead or even just stay afloat. For years, every Reserve Bank announcement was a moment of anxiety. Would this be the month your repayments went up again? Would your budget stretch or finally snap? But now, things have changed. The conversation has shifted. Instead of bracing for another hike, people are finally talking about the first cut that's already happened. There's a real sense of hope in the air. Westpac, one of Australia's biggest banks, had predicted the RBA would start cutting rates. And now in June 2025, that rate cut has finally arrived. It's not just a prediction anymore, it's reality. And the tide has turned. That's a big deal. It's the first real sign that relief is here for homeowners. After so many years of tightening belts, there's finally a reason to feel optimistic. What does this mean for you? Lower interest rates mean lower monthly repayments. That could free up hundreds of dollars a month for some families. That's more money in your pocket, less stress about bills, and maybe even a little extra for the things you've been putting off, like a family holiday or home improvements you've been dreaming about. After years of financial strain, this is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's a chance to breathe easier, to plan for the future with a little more confidence. The RBA's fight against inflation is working, and the banks are now seeing a brighter future. The economic outlook has shifted, and that means real change for everyday Australians. For homeowners, it's time to pay attention. The months ahead could shape your finances for years to come, so it's important to stay informed and be ready to act. Relief has arrived, and it's here now. The decisions you make today could help you make the most of this new chapter. Stay tuned, your mortgage and your budget could be about to get a whole lot easier. It's a moment many have been waiting for, and it's finally here. The era of rising rates has finally ended. For homeowners across Australia, a new dawn is breaking, and with it, the promise of brighter days ahead. Let's break it down and see what the recent rate cut really means for everyday Australians. Imagine you've got a $600,000 home loan, which is pretty typical for many families across the country. Westpac had predicted a full 1% rate cut by the end of 2025, delivered in 4 steps of 0.25% each. And now, with the latest cut in June 2025, that prediction has come true. Each 0.25% cut has meant about $100 a month saved on your repayments. So that's $1,200 a year, just from a single move. That's real money you can put towards car rego, council rates, or even a few special treats for the family, things that make life a little easier. Now that the full 1% cut has happened, you're looking at saving around $400 a month, almost $5,000 a year. That's a huge difference for most households. For many, that's the difference between just scraping by and actually getting ahead with a bit of breathing room in the budget. You can use those savings to pay down your loan faster, boost your emergency fund, or simply enjoy a little less financial stress each month. The interest rate is the price you pay to borrow. Now that it's dropped, you pay less. It's a simple concept, but the impact is powerful. After years of increases and tightening budgets, the reality of falling rates is a real game changer for households everywhere. It's a direct boost for millions of Australians doing it tough, offering hope and a bit of relief when it's needed most. The numbers don't lie, rate cuts mean more money in your pocket and more choices for your family. So now's the time to make the most of it, plan ahead, and think about how you'll use those extra savings. Relief has finally arrived, and for many, it couldn't have come soon enough. Westpac, NAB, and CBA all forecasted the first interest rate cut to arrive in June 2025. And now, it's finally happened. These major banks had been closely watching the economic data, and their predictions proved accurate, bringing long-awaited relief to borrowers. That was a strong consensus from 3 of the Big 4 banks, showing a rare alignment in their outlooks. It's not often we see such agreement among these financial giants, which added weight to their forecasts, and this time, they got it right. ANZ, however, took a more cautious approach. They tipped the first cut to come a bit later, in February 2025, reflecting their more conservative view of the economic recovery. But with the cut arriving in June 2025, the other bank's optimism was justified. Why the difference in timing? It all came down to how quickly inflation fell, and how resilient the Australian economy proved to be in the past months. Each bank weighed the risks differently, but the outcome is now clear. The key point is this: relief has arrived for homeowners and borrowers, though the exact timing was uncertain for a while. Many were watching and waiting, hoping for good news, and now it's here. So, if you've been staying flexible and keeping an eye on the news, you're in a good position. Being prepared for changes means you can make the most of the opportunities now that rates have finally dropped. The era of rising rates has ended. June 2025 marked the shift. For many, this means lower repayments and a bit of breathing room at last. The direction is clear. Lower rates are here. Homeowners, now's the time to take advantage of the changes and plan for a brighter financial future. Banks aren't just talking, they've acted. Fixed-rate mortgage offers have already dropped, reflecting lenders' response to the June 2025 rate cut. Locking in a fixed rate now gives you certainty, but you might miss out if rates fall even further. Experts warn, fixing now could mean paying more than those on variable rates if more cuts follow soon. The market has shifted, and banks have signaled the rate hike cycle is over. Whether you fix or stay variable depends on your risk appetite. The good news? With the June 2025 rate cut, lower rates are now a reality for everyone with a mortgage. Watch the market and choose what's right for you. Don't just sit back, take action now. Check your current rate and see how it compares after the June 2025 cut. Speak with your mortgage broker or financial advisor for advice tailored to your new situation. Call your bank and ask if you're getting the full benefit. Sometimes a quick call can still save you thousands. Be ready to refinance if your lender hasn't passed on the full cut. Keep your financial documents and credit score up to date. This is a golden opportunity for homeowners right now. Stay alert, get good advice, and move quickly to lock in your savings. Turn this recent rate cut into a real financial win. The time to act is now.